Hey there, Cam here, and today I'm gonna make my own video robot review. And Video Robot is a brand new web app developed by Paul Pana, and he's launching it with Todd Gross. And this is a brand new video creation app that you can use. And I actually reviewed most of those products that Paul Pana and Todd Gross developed in the past. And of course, there are always pros and cons in all of them. And so today, I just want to give my honest review of this brand new app that they developed as well. Because as I said, this is a Todd Gross product, and I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of folks out there who will exaggerate things and tell you that this is the best app ever and you have to purchase it, blah 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 blah. But right now, I want you to listen carefully to my review because, as you may already know, I'm a professional video editor and I know this stuff more than most of those folks, and so I can tell you that my review is a lot more credible. And as always, I'm gonna make this as honest as possible so that you will understand what you will be getting when you grab this web app. Alright, so as you can see, I'm now here in the dashboard of Video Robot, and I actually just clicked create video, so I was taken to this page. But once you log in, you will be taken to this page first, telling that you can check out the latest news and updates, and you can click here to watch the demo video on how to use this web app. And I already did that, so let me now click create video. And as you can see, there are 4 things that you can do here. You can start by checking out the 3D avatar templates, which are pretty cool feature of this app, by the way, and I will be showing to you this later on. And it's composed of awesome 3D characters that you can use for your video ads in case you want to do something like that. The second is a Kinetic animation templates, which is also pretty cool. And of course, we also have some whiteboard animation templates here. And this is the good thing that I think they added here. They also added a blank canvas. And the reason why I'm saying this is good is that most of those web apps created in the past are just template based video creation tools, and there's no way for you to create things from scratch. And for me, that's not so good, because in many cases you wanted to create things from scratch because it might be that you want to personalize things and you want to make things that is custom made and it's not the same from others videos out there. Because if you will be keep on using templates, then you have to understand that thousands of people also grab this web app, and it's a great possibility that a lot of them are using the same templates, so all of your videos will just look the same. And that's a good thing they added a blank canvas here so that you can also start from scratch and make your video really unique. So let me start by clicking 3D avatars and then just click next step. By the way, when I was first trying this out, I thought that when I click here I will be taken to this template already, but I realized that I have to click next step, so don't forget this. And once I do so, as you can see, I will be taken to this page wherein I can check out some awesome templates that I can use. And here's a cool thing about this: I can choose between a male and female characters. So by default, I'm seeing this male characters here in different niches. And according to Paul Pana, they really did a research on the most common niches, and so that's the templates that I added in this web app. So that's a cool thing as well. We have something for alarm installation, bankruptcy attorney, business services, and a lot of other things here. And if I click female, as you can see, we also got some female characters here, but let me go for male for now. And let's choose this dog training template, for example. And by the way, I can preview this by clicking this play button here, and then just click play.
Looking for the very best deal for quality local dog training? Our range of dog.
So as you can see, I can just preview that here, but let me just close this for now. Let me rather click this for me to choose it. And again, I thought that when I click it, when I'll be taken to that page right away, but I realized that I still need to click next step here. There we go. And what you can do here is that you can always change the character if you want to. So in case you don't like this character right here, You can always choose from other characters here as well. Although, let me remind you that they did a good job in choosing the best character for a specific niche, and so be careful in changing the character, because it might be that you will be using a character that is not good for that specific niche. For example, for this dog training, of course you should not use this character here because it's not suitable for that type of niche. But let me just tell that this is something that you can do as well. You can always change the character if you wanted to. So there's a lot of other characters here, and of course you can choose some other characters. Like for this one, I think this is fine to be used for that niche. Let's say for example I want to use this one. Let me just click it. As you can see, it updated right away and the character was already changed. After that, I can just click next step again, and then here I can choose from ready-made voiceover, and I can play it here for me to preview it.
Looking for the very best deal for quality local.
And of course that's already good. And here's something cool here. I can also check here to include subtitles, but I can only do that if I'm a member of their upgrade, which is a Video Profit Maximizer upgrade. And unfortunately I don't have access to that, so let me just click here for now. And so in my case, in the plan that I have, I cannot do this, but if you have that upgrade, you can also use that as well. Another thing that I can do here is also choose text to speech, and again I can choose from different voiceovers. I can choose from different characters here, but I guess I don't have to do that right now because the voiceover used is already good. I can also go here and record my own voiceover if that's something that I wanted to do. I can just click record here to start recording my voice, but as of right now I don't have to do that. Or I can go here to the media library and just select from my library and choose my own voiceover. In case you purchase your own voiceover and you wanted to use that, then you can just upload it here and it will automatically sync with the character. And how cool is that, right? So that's something that I really like about this web app. But as of right now, let me just use the ready-made voiceover. And aside from that, I can also choose a background music clip, and I can do that by simply clicking here. And after clicking that, I need to click media library and choose from this built-in music clip that I can use. So I can just click here and preview. And let me just close that. And in case I want to use this, let me just click OK, and that will be used as a background music. And then after that, I can just click next, and here I can now personalize the video. I can choose my own logo by clicking here, and then I can just click my media, and let me just click here to upload my own media, and let me just click image, browse file, and let's say for example I want to use my own logo right here. Maybe the white will work, so let me just click open and then click submit. So let me just click here, then click OK. Aside from that, I can also change the background if I wanted to. I can click the media library, and as you can see, there are built-in backgrounds here. And again, be careful in choosing the background because the template already chose the best background for that specific niche. So you have to make sure that the one that you will use in exchange to the background is something suitable for that specific niche. And I can choose from the image library here, but I can also go here to my media and upload my own background if I wanted to. For now, let me just leave that as it is, and I guess the background that's already used is already good. So let me just click OK. And then here I can add my phone number, my company name. So let's say for example my company name is, I don't know, Chamal Tati's Dog Company or something. I can add that here, and of course I can just add my phone number right there. Once I do, I can again click next step, and it will be here that I can preview and do some more editing if I wanted to. So I can simply click play to preview.
Looking for the very best deal for quality local dog training? Our range of dog training services will work with you and your dog personally.
Okay, as you can see, there are some glitches going on right here, and I'm not sure if that will appear in the rendered video or it will just be happening in the preview. We will find out later on, but I hope that this will be fixed, but if it's only appearing here in the preview, I think that's fine. But as you can see, this looks pretty good. There's my logo right there. I also added my own company and my own phone number, although I didn't change that, but as I showed you earlier, you can always change that. And it will be here that you can also add some more elements if you wanted to. So if you want to add some more media, like if you want to add another image or video or audio or something, you can still do that here. You can also add text, intro, outro, lower thirds, text animation, text effects, and even a whiteboard animation. But as of right now, I'll not add anything because I just wanna do this from this template. But again, it's here that you can still modify things if you want to. You can click here and check out the background, the music, and some other elements here that you may want to change. And again,
Our professional
play here and check out that specific element that you want to change. But what I did right now is that I just created things from this template. So I guess I just based things from this template, and so I guess I'm pretty happy with it already. For this one, let me just click create movie now, and let's see if that artifacts appearing right there will no longer appear. So let me just click create movie, and I can add a title like dog training or something. And I can choose between 720p and 1080p, and for now let me just choose 720p, and I can also choose between MP4 and WebMV. MP4 is a more universal format, so let me just choose that. I can also create a social media GIF if I wanted to. I can always just click here if I want to add that, but again, I can only do so if I'm a Video Profit Maximizer member, which is no problem at all. So now let me just click submit. While waiting for that, let me also demonstrate some of the other things that you can do here. So again, let me just click create video and check out some of the other things that you can do in this app as well. So if I click here and then click next, I can check out the templates under this category as well, and it works pretty much the same thing. So for example, I want to use this one, I can just click it, click next step, and again I can do the ones that I showed you earlier. So let me now click next, and again I can always add my logo, and I forgot to say earlier, but you can also position your logo on the left and on the right, and you can just modify each of these things. But again, for now, let me just click next step, and again you can just do the same thing here. You can click play and
if you're
preview.
looking for a yoga studio, you probably have a lot of questions, such as, will the classes available fit my skill?
You can again modify each of these elements right here. Click a specific element, and this is something that I did not show you earlier. So for example, I want to change this background right here. I can just click this edit button. I can always choose from other backgrounds right here. The same is true with the yoga studio. If I want to change the text right there, I can still click here and click edit, and I can always change the text. I can change the background color and do all this stuff. But let me just hit cancel, and again you can do the same thing with these other elements right here. So that's it with the Kinetic text templates. And again, once I'm happy with this, I can just click create movie. But I'm not gonna do that for now. Let me go back to home, and let me just click OK. Let me click create video again, and let's now check out the whiteboard animation templates. So click here, next step, and again, as you can see, there are cool looking whiteboard animation templates right here in different niches. So if I wanted to use this, for example, I can just click next step, and again the steps are pretty much the same. I can just modify the voiceover, click next, add my branding, click next step, and again click play to preview it here.
Reliable, professional, and affordable insurance agent. Well,
and again I can always click each of these elements and modify them if I wanted to. So that's it for the whiteboard animation templates. Once I'm happy with this, I can just click create movie, but for now I don't want to do that. So let me go back here to home, click OK, create video again, and let me show you the last thing here, which is on how to create things from scratch by using the blank canvas. So let me click here, click next step. And for this one, it works in a little bit different way. So I can start by choosing my character. So I can choose between male and female. Let's check out some female for now. And I can choose some other 3D characters here depending on my niche. Or I can also click green screen and select my own green screen video. So I can just click here to select my own video, upload it, and use it as my actor in my video. But I don't have something like that right now, so I'm not gonna do that, but I just want to show you that that's something that you can do as well. But let me go here and click a female character, for example, and I don't know, maybe let's use Jennifer for now. And again, you can just click here to preview, but don't have to do that. And then let me now click next step. Again, I can just choose text to speech voiceover. I can record a voice, and again, I can choose from media library. The good thing about text to speech is that you can just type your script right here, or if you already have a script ready, you can just paste it here and the app itself will turn it into a voiceover. And here's another good thing here. There are already ready-made scripts that you can use. So let's say, for example, I want to use this one. Let's choose that. Another thing is that you can even click here, and if you are doing this for another language aside from English, you can just choose any language and then just click auto translate. But as of right now, let me just use English. And then once I do that, I can now click import speech, and then I can click play audio to preview it. Click play.
If you're looking for a reliable, professional and affordable alarm installation service, well, you've come to the right place.
So as you can hear, they really did a great improvement here, because I reviewed some of their apps before using this technology, and during that time the text-to-speech feature was still very robotic, and I'm glad to see that it greatly improved right now. And of course, there are still some parts wherein it still sounds a little bit robotic, but I'm happy that it's now almost natural. So once you do that, again, you can add a background music if you wanted to, but for now I'm not gonna do that. Let me now click next step, and again here I can add my own logo. I can go here to my media and probably choose my logo right there. Click OK. I can also position it on the left or on the right. Let me just try to position it on the left. I can click here and choose my own background, and by the way, I can use either a video background or an image background, but as of right now the video background is empty, so let me just choose my image. I guess I can always upload my own video and use it as a background as well, but as of right now let me just use from these images right here. So just for the sake of this demo, let me just choose anything else here. I don't know, maybe this one. Click OK. Click next step, and again we can just do something like I showed you earlier. So if I click this actor and then click this button here, I can always resize and move, and I can scale it down or scale it up, make it bigger if I wanted to, and I can even move it and position it wherever I want. I can also choose the background, and again if I click edit, I can change the background if I wanted to. And then if I choose the logo, again I can just click edit and change the logo if I wanted to in this place as well. But let me choose this actor again, and let me position it here. And I forgot to click apply earlier, so I realized that if you will not click apply, it will just revert back to the original position. So let me just click apply, and then I can do a lot of things. I can just click here and upload any media that I want to use. I can click here to add a text, so you can just add anything here, like this is a text, something like that. You can change the font, so I can just choose any font right here, this one for example, and then I can always change the color. So let's change that to white. Click submit, and of course you can also do somewhere else here. You can make it bold and do all those things. And I'm looking for a way to make the text smaller, but as of right now I cannot find one, so let me just click submit. And I guess it's here that I can do that. I can just click edit, and then yep, I can scale it up and down here. I can make it smaller, and then I can just position it wherever I want. And as you can see, my logo is appearing right there at the left side, and I guess I need to go back to the previous steps. So let me just go back, and let me just position it rather to the right. There we go. So let me go back here, and unfortunately when I went back, all of the things that I did was reverted, and so that's one thing that I hope they will fix here. And since you watch that whenever you're editing, make sure that you position your logo in a proper place right away before doing anything else, because if you will just go back, as you have seen, everything I did was just reverted back to normal. So let me just do that again. Click here, position that here, click apply, and then you can add a text, add it right here, type anything else, but let me just change the color, change the font, and I can resize it here as well. And yep, I realized I can actually move it wherever I want already. After that, click submit. There we go. I can also add an intro, and as you can see, you can use some of these logo reveal templates right here. So I don't know, let me just choose this one for example. Click next, and you can just change the text right there, change the color, but let me just click next for now. Then you can change the duration of the intro, click done, and if I click play,
If you're looking for a
as you can see, it was already added as my intro. I can also add an outro and just do the same thing. I can choose this one for example, click next, and I can change the text and the color, but as of right now, let me just click next and then click done. And again, that's already added as an outro. I can also add a lower third. So if this is her name for example, let me just choose that, click OK, and as you can see, it's now added right there. So I can edit that by clicking here and change the name right here, change the color, and just modify all things here. Then just click apply. I can also add a text animation, so I can just choose from any of these, like this one for example, click OK, and I can just click here to resize and move, and let's say I want to position it somewhere here, I can always do so. And by the way, here's also a slider that shows you where you want that specific element to appear within the timeline. So if I'm
top
playing
local
here
provider.
and let's say I don't like to appear that during this part of the timeline, I can always move here and modify where I want that specific element to appear. Place it here, click apply, so that will then appear at this specific time of the time frame. And this is something that I think it's still hard to do in this app. I still personally think that apps like Camtasia and any apps that has a timeline is still a better app that you can use when it comes to timing your elements and animation together with your voiceover and music. Although you can do that here, it's still somewhat hard to find out where part of the timeline where you will add this specific animation. So what I still highly recommend is that you will use this together with another software like Camtasia or Adobe Premiere or any video creation tool of your choice that has a timeline. But if you want to do it here, of course you can still do it. I just want to say that it's a little bit harder. And of course you can also add a whiteboard animation if you want to add something like this in this video as well. So let's say for example I want to add this one, click OK, and again I can just modify where I want that to appear. Let's say in this part for example, and again I can just click here to resize and move, and let's say I want to resize it and just want it to appear here, I can always do so. There we go. And yep, click apply, and then just click
Professional
play.
and affordable alarm installation service. Well, you've come to the right.
There we go. And of course you can just modify things, move things around, and make sure that the specific element appears at a proper time in the video. And once you're happy with everything, you can then just click create movie and render your video. So yep, what I can say is that it's a pretty cool app, and it's the best that Paul Pana developed so far. Compared to the ones that I did before, I guess this is the best. But like I said, when it comes to timing your animation and those elements, I still highly recommend that you use this together with an app like Camtasia or something. So I don't want to render this for now, but because I just want to demonstrate to you how to do things from scratch. And again, that's a good feature that they added here, because it gives you more flexibility and make your video as unique as possible. So let's now go here to my videos and just click OK and check out if the one that we rendered earlier is already good, and there it is. So let me now click preview here, click play.
Looking for the very best deal for quality?
And as you can see, the artifact that we were seeing earlier was just in the preview when we were editing, but as of right now, those artifacts are no longer appearing, which is really good. And of course, there's a lot of things that I can do here. I can just click here to download, or I can click here to do some more editing in case there are some part that I still wanted to edit. So let me now click download, and as you can see, it's already downloading. So let me just pause this video and come back once the download is finished. Alright, so the video already finished downloading, so let me just click here to show you how it looks like.
Looking for the very best deal for quality local dog training? Our range of dog training services will work with you and your dog personally. Our professional team has years of experience in providing the most professional dog training services at the most economic rates. Over the years, we've invested in efficiency and fine-tuned our methods and strategies to ensure that you don't pay more than you need to. Just ask for a consultation and let us prove our commitment to your satisfaction. We promise that we'll provide the highest level of customer care and commitment to excellence. All of our work is carried out to ensure its standards, and we'll complete everything efficiently. So please contact us today via any of our contact methods. Our friendly team is waiting to hear from you and to answer any specific questions that you may have about our range of affordable dog training services. Offering you the best overall value at the rate you can afford is our prime concern. So please don't hesitate to get in touch with us and let us show you the great options that we have.
So there we go. As you can see, that's pretty cool, and like I said earlier, the artifact that we are seeing is no longer appearing in the final output, which is really good. And the video looks really great, you know. The only thing that I think I need to improve in this video is that the audio was cut at certain part of the video clip, and I did not check on the length of the audio. And again, that's something that is hard when it comes to creating videos with apps like this one, unlike Camtasia or Premiere or anything that has a timeline, wherein visually you can see the length of your audio and your video, and you will find out if the background music is appearing all the way through. And so for me, I will not use that feature wherein I will add the background music inside the web app. Rather, what I will do is render the video without a background music and just use a separate app like Camtasia to add my background music. And so, yep, as you can see, that's how Video Robot works. And I guess it's pretty useful, you know. Honestly, those 3D avatars, the ready-made voiceovers, kinetic animation templates, and whiteboard animations are really good, and they're really useful. And I also like it that they added a blank canvas wherein you can start to create videos from scratch. But like I said, I still will not use this as a standalone software. I'm pretty sure the developers and some other folks out there will say that you can use this alone, but to be honest, apps like this are just secondary app, like what I usually say, especially when I was talking about my product Vidtasia, which is a Camtasia training, because you still need a base or a main software that you need to use, such as Camtasia or any timeline-based video editor. It's just that I highly recommend Camtasia because it already includes almost anything that you can do, such as screen recording, live action video editing, trimming, and a lot of other things. But of course, it's still a great idea to add some secondary softwares like this ones, because through these softwares you can also add some 3D characters, some other kinetic animation that you cannot do inside Camtasia, whiteboard animation, and even some other elements that you can do here. So yep, I still recommend this app, but like I said, still a great idea to use it together with a main software. So if you find this app useful and you want to grab it as well, you can just click the button that you can see below this video, and that will be my affiliate link. And if you do, as always, I have amazing bonuses for you, and you can just see those bonuses right below this video on this page. So yep, thanks a lot for watching my video robot review. My name is Chem, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.